Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We've gathered here to test our EcoFlow River 2 Pro's capabilities, and in particular, pass-through charging. What pass-through charging is, basically, once your power station is connected to the main socket, if you were to connect a device to your power station, in theory, electricity should freely flow from your power grid's main socket through the power station and into your device of choice. So let's have a look. I've brought some props today. Now I've brought a phone and a cable. So these will be the devices we'll be testing with, and a portable 2-liter air fryer. In order to fully test that setup, obviously I have a EcoFlow River 2 Pro power station. It's power cable, which is plugged into what is called a power meter. Let me have a quick look. Let me show you quickly what I mean by a power meter. So power meter is basically a device that connects to a socket, and then you plug your device into your power meter, and that power meter device just simply measures the wattage, voltage and amperage you're drawing from that socket. As simple as that. Now, on our EcoFlow power station, we see that there's no input. And on our power meter, you see that something's drawing 3.2 watts per hour, which is most likely our power meter. Obviously, it needs to be powered up. It needs to draw some power to be able to calculate and display those measurements. So baseline is 3.2 watts. Again, our power station is charged up to 100%. So let's get cracking with our tests. Now, what I'll do is I'll get my phone, I'll connect it with its USB-C to USB-C cable to the power station and see what happens. Righty, phone started to charge, as you can see up here. What we see on the power station is that there's still no input, so the power station is not drawing, it should not be drawing anything from the wall, but we see a 20 watt output. So our phone is currently drawing 20 watts from the power station. Where is that electricity coming from? Let's find out. Our power meter says that our power station is not drawing any electricity from the grid. So all these 20 watts are coming from our power station's battery. So no pass-through charging is happening at the moment. Now for our second test, we are going to connect something a bit more powerful to our EcoFlow power station. And that is that's an air fryer. Now that air fryer draws a little bit more power. And in our case, our air fryer peaks at 1,150 watts. So at peak, this air fryer should not draw more than 1,150 watts from our power station. Now let's turn on the inverter. Let's see what happens there. So inverter is going to get turned on. I'll just let you have a look at both the power station's display and the power meter's display there. Turn on the inverter. That's turned on. Yep, we see that our power station started to draw a little bit more power from the main grid. That's understandable. Inverters do draw power. What we're going to do next is connect our air fryer to one of the sockets, some ADC sockets on the power station. Done. Still, power station doesn't register any input or output. Wall socket went down to 4.5 watts. So that's our baseline. Now I have, what I'll do here So I'm gonna put you a little bit further away from it so you can see. There we go. That should give you a slightly better view of the test. Right, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn on the air fryer and monitor these numbers here and monitor the power meter. Right, we can immediately see that the air fryer spiked above its peak wattage. So it's currently drawing 1,250 watts from the power station, but the power station is also drawing 1,250 watts from the grid. So what this tells me at the moment is that the power station is drawing electricity from the main grid and it's immediately passing it on to our air fryer. So the EcoFlow River 2 Pro supports pass-through charging. Simple as that. Let me get you a bit of a closer look there. Yep, you see these two numbers are matching. Input, output, they are matching. And you see what's drawing from the wall? 1,000, exactly the same. Oh, that went down a little bit. Obviously, because the heater in the air fryer probably stopped working or reached temperature or something. I'm not entirely sure. But the fact that this number here, the input number, was telling me 1,250 watts, tells me that electricity is flowing directly from the socket and into the air fryer. It is not charging the battery. And the reason I'm saying that is because I think the maximum charging speed that this battery supports on paper is 850-ish watts. So yeah, our EcoFlow River 2 Pro supports real pass-through charging, which I'm very, very happy with. And I was not expecting. So there we have it. We have the answer to our question. The EcoFlow River 2 Pro supports real pass-through charging. And I'm very happy with that. If you can think of any other tests for the future, please do reach out and let me know what you'd like me to test. And I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I'm actually rather excited about testing different things with my new power station. This bit of kit, the EcoFlow River 2 Pro, is very capable. So any tests we can throw its way, I'm sure it will be very useful to the wider audience. So yeah, that's me for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. Till next time, take it easy.